executed? Why?
Sentence. Execution.
It makes no sense!
Charged, in fact arrested.
There must be some mistake.
Someone must be without lying about Josephine K for have done nothing wrong.
In the legal sense, there must be some mistake.
It was 8 o'clock. The city came to life. Someone must have been lying about Josephine K. For without having done anything wrong, she was arrested one fine morning. Her landlady, who always brought her breakfast at 8 o'clock, failed to appear. That had never happened before. Then feeling put out and hungry, she rang the bell.
You ran?
I rang for the maid.
What's your name?
Josephine K. That's her.
Wouldn't you know anyway?
Pale as fear.
Are you frightened?
What have I done? We're not authorized to tell you that.
Proceedings have been instituted against you.
And you will be informed of everything on due course.
Who are you?
We are your friendly boarders. You're lucky to have us.
What's your names? I'm Slim, she's Ronit, and those two are tall and small.
I wear a closely fitted black suit.
I wear pleats.
You both look very nice. I wear pockets, buckles, and buttons as well as a pet.
I do as well. It's very practical.
Though I bet you can't tell what purpose it serves.
That's who we are. And with your kind of luck, you can be very confident.
We are exceeding our instructions in speaking to you so freely.
I still don't understand why you're here. I hope nobody hears me. Except who is Frank?
Or we will be in trouble with authorities whom we represent.
We're telling you the truth.
What are they talking about here? What authorities can they represent? There's a legal constitution here. No wars, no emergency laws. I demand to know why I'm under arrest.
We can't tell you that. We're just humble subordinates. Can't you understand? We only obey instructions. Instructions! Search the room! Ooh, we'll take this for now. And the rest of your underwear.
If your case turns out alright, they will be returned. You never know how long these cases last. And there's a lot of giving in the detail.
After a while, they sell everything. Whether your case is settled or not.
Of course you'll be compensated.
But they put terrible prices.
Much bribery and corruption goes on.
It will be much safer with us. Okay.
Show me the one from my arrest or get out.
We are your friendly birders, who will probably stand closer to you than anyone right now.
We are merely humble subordinates who can scarcely find our way through a legal document.
And we're only here to guide you 10 hours a day and draw our pay.
But we are quite able of grasping the fact that our authorities
Under which we serve,
would never demand your arrest without reason.
What's the reason? That's for the officials to know, who never go hunting for a crime in the populace, but are drawn towards the guilty and drawn to us warders.
You mustn't annoy us in the task that we must carry out. That's the law.
Absurd! I have never heard of such a law.
Did you hear that, friend? She doesn't know the law, yet she claims to be innocent.
you never make a woman like that see a reason.
Josephine K.
No!
Not yet, not like that.
Smarten yourself up.
Comb your hair. Leave me alone.
Should have had a bath.
No time for that.
Josephine K. I imagine you're surprised by this morning's visit. Certainly I'm surprised. But I am by no means very surprised. Not very surprised. Look, I don't mean to say this whole thing is a joke. I mean it. It would be a pretty complex joke. It's no joke.
proceeding normally. Since we wish to disturb you as little as possible, we thought Sunday might be a convenient time to hold interrogations. If not, we can conduct them at night. But then probably you would not be fresh enough. Of course, it is understood that you must appear without fail.
What if I don't come?
We shall know where to find you. You want to report to 14 Julia Street. Did you hear that, Mrs. Kay? You report to 14 Julia...
What's name? It called.
Would you like me to call them back for you?
They didn't leave a number.
Then I can't call them back for you.
No.
Good night, Mrs. K.
Good night, Mrs. Kay. That spring, Kay had been accustomed to go get drinks with a girl named Else. However, today she goes straight home.
old lands. But you're not here to see him, are you?
It was a trick.
To snoop around.
I wasn't given the name.
You could have asked the courts, but you were just too shy in case they thought you were a criminal.
Ooh, you're clever.
I have to be. I'm on a dress. My husband is a court bailiff. Would you like me to say something to the examiner magistrates for you?
Do you know him?
Of course I do. Ooh, hello, gorgeous. What brings you to this doorstep?
I wish to speak with Lawyer Hall.
Oh, do you now? That'll cost you a kiss. Alright, that will do for now. Hey, Newcomb, she's over there.
cost her a lot of energy, but she was resolved.
Is the lawyer Orleni here?
I'm not telling you anything.
Who are you?
I'm like you. I mustn't speak.
I'm not an informer.
Perhaps I shouldn't tell you.
Will you It's all right. I know why you come. You flatter me. You pretend to buy my paintings when you really want to find out something about the court. I do like your paintings. It's all right. You don't know how to tackle me. Try to get around to Torelli. Don't worry. Don't apologize. Have a seat. Seat. Before I can help you, I need to know something about your case. Are you believe you are late for work.
whether the world is growing darker. Yet, in all the years of waiting, she has yet to have seen a person seek admittance into the law. So she questions the doorkeeper about this. She beckons the doorkeeper as she can no longer raise the body. The doorkeeper